can sit right there and be happy. Oh, that's what he's talking about. Yeah, that's killer. Too corn out to do. Trying to see with the bucktail. My bucktail. Little crappy jig with some sweet corn. I guess I can sit down, stay for a while. Hey, what's up, Hopkins? Hopkins Hills Farm. No, I just started throwing actually out here, so. Sorry, I'm rocking the boat like crazy. Hopefully soon, though, that's the plan. Caught a decent sized bass this morning and a medium sized one later on. No clue. All right. I'm up to the challenge. Yesterday, someone gave me 15 minutes. Caught it in 5. Yeah, I don't know what the state record is, actually, but that's something I might look up later on, though. I never fished with corn before, but I'm going to give it a shot here and see what happens. I'm just manual power here. Using an oar, getting it done. The motor requires too much effort to pick up, since this is my neighbor's boat. What we're gonna do is, if a fish gets this, that'll be a good thing. So I'm gonna set this here. And hopefully I don't drift too much. Rock the boat, and then I'm gonna throw for bass with the other pole here. Earlier today I did. And I'm doing it for the second time today. I go live twice a day, if the schedule allows me, most weekdays. Caught 2 bass this morning on a Texas rig, throwing zoom, curly tail, lizard. Let's see if we can get lucky now. Barndo boy, what up? I'm throwing for bass, but I have another line out with a small jig head with a curly, like white worm, and I have some sweet corn on it. See if that gets me a carp, bluegill, crappie, or something on it. Then I got some red worms as a backup. A backup to the backup plan. What's going on, Greg? Back at it, man. See if the fish are still hitting on the reds. I did pick up like a bluish black worm at Walmart. Got some more fluorocarbon, and I did get a smaller, it's like a size 2 offset hook that I switched out on this line here. So hopefully that's going to help with the hook setting. Wow, that's pretty impressive, man. Thanks, Greg. You know how long I've been at it, so the fact that I was able to double up is definitely a milestone. Now I got to beat the two limit. 3 is going to be the new number. I'm prepared, rocking long sleeve and pants, because I ain't gonna let these bugs mess with me. Well, 2 of any kind of fish, to clarify. A fish is a fish. It's called Game Fisher is the brand on it, but that's all I know about it. It's not my boat. It's just one my neighbor keeps down here for the community to be able to utilize. He has a motor for it, like a little trolling motor for it, but I don't think the battery is holding its charge, so it's been out of commission. Otherwise, I probably would have snagged it, but it's not too much effort. We just keep it over here on the bank right there. Nice, WD. In Wilmington, North Carolina, East Coast. Fishing it's a natural pond here in a neighborhood where I live. I'm just anchored up and trying to throw for some bass, but I got another line with like a crappie jig with some sweet corn. Throw this one more time, then I'm gonna check the other line here. This morning, fish were crushing the worm, so I'm hoping that will continue this afternoon. All right, see my anchor. I'm trying to make sure I can get that cross. I feel like people, you got any friends that likes fishing, right? Or just like enjoying the outdoor, definitely share my channel. Ooh, I thought that was something for a second there. We're gonna check this other line in a second once I get this back. I did install some fishing rod holders on the paddle boat though this afternoon. Had to do it on the outside just because there was no real surface area that I could mount them to. All right, set this here. And let's check this here. No tension, y'all, no tension. Let's clean it up. This is what I'm using right now. Without the dead pine straw on it. Don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to try it. See if the fish will hit on it. Got the beer. Also, that's my buddy Albright pressure washing. He has his own channel for all things satisfying when it comes to pressure washing. So look him up. Hope you're watching this, Mike. I just plugged you. I'm gonna add it to my list, WD. We have some gigantic carps in here, so trying to entice these fish, see if they would be interested in some corn. Nothing yet, but we're just getting started. It is, Stephen. Perfect location. That's why I fish it every day till I find the monster. Plus, that's my backyard right there, so it doesn't get any easier to come out here and fish when you have that set up. We're just drifting here. Like a slow little rock. North Carolina. I'm on the East Coast, so I'm right by the beach. What is up, and Scrap Chat? Welcome back. Trying to see if we can double up today, this afternoon now. What I should have brought was the anchor pole too. Then I would like set that, have the front anchor, and then I'll hold my position, and I can have more than one pole out. I'll get it when I go back, because my homie's supposed to come up here to fish too, so I don't know why I didn't think about that till just now. All right, I'm gonna pop this down. I'm gonna get this back out. We're gonna let it sit in and forget it, and then get back to bass. Throwing for some bass again. Hopefully something's hanging out in the middle. The only thing missing on this boat is fishing rod holders. There's only one. We don't want to do that. All right. If I get too bored with this corn, I'm gonna switch it though to some red worm live bait. Save the corn for maybe another day. And by another day, I mean tomorrow. Try it again tomorrow. Fish on, y'all. Oh, buddy. Fish off. Fish off, but still. It's hard for me to I got this mount in front of me, so it's a little tricky, but we're gonna figure it out. Just had a fish on. Hopefully saw it jump up and self-release. Let's try to get one in the boat now. I'm telling you, this red zoom worm's been crushing it. Can't change my mind. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Thursday. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, no complaints from me here. We're gonna find another fish here real soon. Where I'm from, U.S., North Carolina. That's where I'm streaming from. Always, no days off, except for when I'm on vacation. But other than that, no. Yes, USA. I mean, if you have this in your backyard, you gotta put it to some good use. Funny enough, we have those here in North Carolina, but I can't tell you the last time I've heard or seen someone share that they've caught one. That would be in the Cape Fear River, though, if they were to catch one. All right. Well, I appreciate you coming in from so far away. Thanks, Coast to Coast Drones. I'm out here every day. Like, I mean, tomorrow morning, I'm debating whether I want to get out on the Carolina skiff and do some saltwater fishing, but that's gonna be a game time decision once I get on the boat. For the sturgeon, I like that name. I don't know how I can help you with that, Blaine, but hopefully you'll figure it out. Once parking is free at the beach, I'll be able to pull up, do some surf fishing a lot easier than having to drive all the way down to Fort Fisher. It's just a lot of effort, a lot of sand. I had one fish hit earlier. I forget the mark. I had it up, it jumped, it self-released itself. What's good, Nolan? Haven't caught anything. Well, I had a few bites using the same Texas rig, curly tail red worm, zoom. It has been putting in all this work for me. I'll show you what I'm throwing here. I probably had these things sitting in my bag like forever. Fishing for bass, and I got a line out with some, which actually that reminds me, I got a line out here that has some sweet corn on it. No, not all day. I fished for an hour earlier this morning, and I'm just back at it before I gotta take a kid to practice. It's really not that long. I wish I could. It's crossed my mind. The longest I've ever streamed is like 2 hours, or just over 2 hours. But I don't know if that's the trade-off is any better, man. I don't know. Yeah, this corn ain't doing it for me right now. What's the biggest bass? Maybe a 4-pounder. Maybe. All right, what do we want to use here? I'm gonna retire this guy. You know, screw it. What I'll do is, where's my bag at? Let's see what's in my bag here. Let me open it from the top. Oh. breaking my tip of my pole here. Sorry, y'all. Carps are huge, huge. I want to catch one so bad. So we're gonna try this crappy nibbles again. Power bait. Has quite the stench on it. Hopefully get the fish into it. But I do a lot more. I mean, I fish out here all the time because, again, this is by my house. So I can freshwater fish a lot easier than it would be for me to get in the truck and drive down to go fish at the beach. So 34 pounds, my God, that's unheard of. I couldn't imagine. Are you fishing with like light tackle or something? That's just wild. Labeling 321. Well, I appreciate you thinking of me. It is a private pond to the neighborhood. As long as no one being like an asshole, most people are welcome to fish back here. Again, lucky for me, I can throw a line out my backyard and hit the retention pond. So it's like a stock, I'm assuming, fishery. Okay. I saw this thing where this guy was fishing like a crappie farm. And I don't know if it was like in Kentucky or somewhere where it's a stock pond, but you can catch your fish. They'll cook it right there with other fixings that you want. Chucky was stopping you. Yeah, when I went to Costa Rica last year, we went offshore. I forgot the type of fish we had caught, but the restaurant where we were staying at allowed us to bring the fish back. The captain had obviously filleted the fish for us, and it was the chef's choice how they cooked in it. So they made we had fish tacos. They lightly fried, and then they grilled the fish with like salad, fresh salad, rice, beans. Like, it was amazing. It doesn't get any fresher than that. Sabrina, I don't follow the question. What do you mean by foraging at the beach? I mean, like looking for clams, crabs. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Sorry. I figured that's what you might have been going by. I wanted to make sure. No, but it is something I've been It's on my short list of things to do very soon. We have a lot of blue crabs here. I recently learned we got stone crabs here, and we have tons of clams, oysters along the spoiled islands along the intercoastal waterway. So it makes it really easy to get to them. I got a portable Weber grill that I can bring with me. And if things get really, really fun, I got a seafood boil cooker. That's what I want to do, is like do a seafood boil after like catching some fresh crabs. And the shrimp we catch in the net is not that big, but get a couple nice fish, some crabs, bring along some veggies. That would be a good time, actually. Come on. Come on. Like jigging this thing here, thinking a fish might take some interest in this. It's mesmerizing. I took the only beer I got in my fridge was the Mick Ultra. Everything, I got NAs in there, but I save those for when I'm on the boat. You'd be surprised how many times I get stopped by wildlife asking if I got license. And since my vessel, the occasion, depending on who I have on the boat, they'll ask if I'm running a charter, which oftentimes I'm not, but then they'll ask for paperwork and nonsense. So the last thing I want to do is get a citation and jeopardize my certification, my license. But yeah, just all right. I'm gonna throw back. We're gonna get back throwing the bass. That's what got me a fish on this here. Is I'm losing my patience a little bit. All right, we can go. You can go there. Let's get back to throwing this thing here. Take a sip. Yeah, my beer. My buddy gave me this nice little cooler. I just don't feel like moving right now, so eventually I will pull my anchor up and go somewhere. As of recently, no, I have not. I need another rod, another fishing. I need another reel. I got plenty of rods. I need another reel to set up some additional lines. Part of it, I'm just lazy. I don't feel like tying on new tackle. I guess what I can always do is I already have stuff already like pre-tied, ready to go. Yeah, I got the paddle with me. I'm about to make a move. I thought my friend was going to be here sooner, but I don't know if he's making it or not. See, I've tried the clip, and I'm not saying the clip doesn't work. It's just sometimes it's really hard to clip and remove whatever you're using off the clip. Yeah, I totally feel that, Nick. Alright, let's get this. Trying to avoid my. Don't want to lose the phone. I was on this very boat here, and unlike how my phone is mounted now, I had it on a tripod, and I tipped over, and this thing, the tripod hit up against the side, and my phone went bloop. Yeah, buddy, what's good? My personal best is not a bass. My personal best is going to be a 27.5-inch flounder. Caught on a Carolina rig. And got to keep it because it was in season. Next would have been a bull red drum. That was like, I think 38 inches. Using light tackle. I'm pretty sure it was either on the rod, like, I'm pretty sure it might have been on this rod here. Nice. That is impressive. I'm about to make a move here. After this cast here, we're gonna try to shift up. Alright. Let's get mobile here. Man. I guess I need to pull this up. The key is not to fall out of the boat while doing this. If I didn't use this anchor, I'd be drifting everywhere. Like, I barely use this back anchor on my boat anyway, so I took it off of it. Because I have a sliding anchor, or a shore anchor that I use whenever we go to the beach, so. Or I fish with my trolling motor, so. Put it to good use. Alright. Bear with me as I try to get reposition here. Get my workout in. I don't want to drift that way. Alright, here we go. I had one fish on that popped off. This is where I wish I had a tripod to set the camera on while I do this. But y'all just got to sit tight for a minute. I'm almost where I want to be. Hopefully get a fish here soon. Again, the worm's been carrying the work here lately. Alright, this is like a decent spot to call home. Are we at bottom yet? Alright, I think we are. I know it's not the right technique to tie your knot or cleat your thing, but it's gonna have to do. Guess he's not coming. Cause I gotta go somewhere afterwards. Alright. We're back at it, y'all. Back at it. My neighbors think I'm crazy because I'm always out here. Yeah. Come on, fish. I know you're hanging out by the bank here. Come on, come on. It's crazy. I caught the 2 bass like within 15 minutes after fishing for like almost an hour. Well, fishing for an hour basically. Might be a Chick-fil-A night tonight. I appreciate the likes, y'all. Thank you, though. For anyone new that's watching, I'm just hanging out here. This pond is behind my house in the neighborhood. My house is off in the distance there. And I go live every day between 8:15, 8:30 in the morning for like about an hour. And then I come out here afterwards, like in the afternoon, usually around 4:30. Between 4:15, 4:30. Could be a push depending on how traffic might be when I'm getting caught in school traffic. And I'm out here trying to put in the work. And then I'll mix it up with a little bit of saltwater fishing when it feels right. I'm getting a little tap, y'all. Getting a little. Come on, fish, take it. Don't play with it. Get another tap. Fish on, y'all. On my damn drag. Son of. Yo. Oh my god. That's the only problem with this thing. I can't rip it. I gotta pull it to the side. Wearing this is a challenge. I ain't gonna give up though. I'm not gonna give up. We're gonna get it back, guys. We're gonna get it back. This is the second time this happened. At least I know they're. At least I know they're hungry. I just got a big one. Alright, let me fix my drag, make sure it's not acting goofy. Come on. It's the subtlety. Yesterday, kids turned this into a friggin' driving range. They were just drilling balls across the water. Alright, it's 5:30. He's definitely not making it. Just get back in here, man. Come on, fish. Maybe I can find something I can install on here that would give me more stability and I can put a camera mount on it. Let's cast into the current away. It's pretty quiet out here though. There's barely any fish jumping. I don't see any bait swimming. Come on, get curious, get curious. Nicholas, what's good? I've had 2 bass on, only for them to flip the hook out of their mouth once they get out of the water. today was a good day of fishing. All in all, 2 bass this morning. A lot of bites. And hopefully we'll get something here in a minute. Making your own sauce. If not, Rayo's is the best. At least that's what I would recommend. Had a bite just a second ago. Dragon bottom there, is that? It was something I'm dragging against. Should do meatballs and sausage with the spaghetti. Then it's a win-win. By the way, I think you'll be all right. Come on, fish. You talking about spaghetti and meatballs? I'm starting to. The hunger's starting to set in. The answer was already in front of you. Come on, fish. I'm doing all right. It's Thursday. It's nice. A little hectic with work, but no complaints on my end here. What about yourself? I mean, it's kind of like a skiff bottom. Yeah, I guess so. I'm gonna look up. It's called Game Fisher. I think it was. I can't see the name. Let's see if we can see the name here. All right, so this is Game Fisher. It's not a bad boat. I mean, it's pretty solid. I don't know what it's made of. I feel like there's a little bit of styrofoam, maybe some fiberglass, plastic, but it's very light, so. This is in the way. Let's put you down. I told myself I was going to not bass fish this afternoon, but that's what's been only working. Yeah, I have the gooseneck from my GoPro attached to a iPhone mount, so it's not right up to close to my face. I'm still kind of sorting that out, what works best. But I have to like wear a belt around the chesty mount just because the gooseneck with the phone's a little heavy. So I'm just not gonna put the phone on a tripod on this boat just because it's not stable, and the slightest rock like this here will send the tripod toppling over. Now I thought about stabilizing it by maybe putting like, I could mount like a sandbag or something heavy at the bottom of the tripod to act as a counterweight. That might help. But I think I had the tripod. It might have been sitting up here, which was a no-no. Yep, that's all I do. I just look down. At the end of the day, like, it's not a big deal that I'm on camera. If I'm live streaming, or it's like if I wear my GoPro, I'm wearing it on my chest or my head, you're not gonna really see me from that point of view. So if I'm bank fishing, sometimes I'll mix up with it on a tripod, and then I can wear my GoPro. And what that allows me to do then is just get the long and short form of video coverage. Yeah, that's what I thought about. Something I need to figure out. I can maybe put a mount like here, like on the bow, and I think like a fishing rod holder or something that's a little bit more sturdy would, like something like this here, could work. I got all kinds of mounts. It's pretty absurd. Because I like what I been trying to figure out is how to, like, especially when I go on boat rides, I want to be able to like film the boat ride but have like the right point of view. And so I got these different mounts to kind of mix it up to see what works. If I have it mounted in the T-top or from the under the T-top at the helm. Who's at my house? How does this? Sorry, I'm a little distracted. Yeah, I'm standing right now. And I have to wear this. If I'm on the paddle boat, I definitely have to wear this guy, because there's nowhere to mount it. Though I probably could put something on the front of it. I don't trust the 3M sticky pads that they give you for like a mount. I need something a little more stronger. But that's definitely an option too. Similarly, what people do with kayaks, where they mount their camera up front. Just the iPhone's a little bit heavier than a GoPro or 360. And I'm just a little bit reluctant with me losing my phone, so I'm kind of easing into it right now. Yeah, this didn't come with the rod. This was originally a combo. This is a Dick's Sporting Goods, like off-brand Jawbone Tackle Co. But it was like $20, and I think I maybe paid $30 for this. This thing's like, what's called, the Crossfire LT 2,500. I like it. It works really well. I can interchange between salt water and fresh water. It's just a matter of rinsing them off whenever I'm done. Yeah, you're not gonna see anything like expensive here, unless it's given to me. I haven't upped my game yet. Like minds think alike, Nicholas. It's a solid reel. I like it a lot. It gets the job done. What time is this? Yeah, I gotta get ready to check out. I gotta get ready to take a kid to their practice, catch up on some last minute emails for work. Hey, one man's trash, another man's treasure, they say. Bass fishing. I was hoping to get a fish, but I'm probably have to bow out here soon. I had left one of my, I don't know what pole it was. I left it down at I was cleaning my boat off and I was throwing trash away, and I left it by like the trash cans right by the clubhouse. And it didn't occur to me until after I got home, and the next day I called down there. I'm like, yeah, did someone turn in a fishing pole? And they're like, no. But then they checked the camera and they saw the guy who took it, and they were able to get it back for me. But it was just like my absent-mindedness, like setting it down by the trash, like, because my hands were full or something like that. But I kind of lucked out. So bass fishing, had a couple of fish on. They self-release. I do have a smaller hook that I'm using, a size 2 offset hook. But they just jumped up and said, we're good, and peaced out. I had a few bites, but that's been about it. I'm gonna live to fight another day, though. I'll be back at it tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, right? So I'm just gotta decide whether I wanna fish here or maybe take the skiff out. She does have gas. I did fill her up the other day, and the batteries should be charged for the trolling motor, so might do that actually. So I might come live from CB. Switch it up. That's what Fridays are for. Well, somebody forgot some stuff. Alright, it's gonna be the last cast, and then gotta head back in. I gotta, not too far to go, but it's gonna take some effort and be a lot easier with me not wearing this camera mount. It's a pretty nice score. I really need a Canvas Facebook Marketplace. I'm pretty sure there are a bunch of, whether it's a retired charter, like, so much like business selling. There's gotta be some good stuff to find. That's a nice come up, man. That's a nice come up. Best fishing pole I got, or at least the one I always use, like I don't let anyone else use it, I prefer to use that one, is I fished it out of the retention pond here. It just goes to show you don't need anything that's like, you don't need anything that's expensive to catch fish. Just something that's gonna work. And bit by bit you upgrade where you can. I see Chick-fil-A pulling up to the house, so I'm about to hope there's some food for me. All right, y'all. Well, it's been real. Sorry I didn't get a fish on, into the boat, but there was a fish on, just not in the boat. But we're gonna, I'll be back on it tomorrow, same time. Just don't know if I'll be out here. But I did get, what is it? I did put 2 fishing rod holders on the paddle boat, so now I can carry some extra gear with me instead of just 1 fishing rod. But keep at it, keep going. I keep at it. But yeah, thanks for the likes, y'all. I appreciate y'all hanging out, and I will see everyone hopefully tomorrow if you decide to join the live. Again, 8:30. That's when I hope to be out on the water. Peace.